Hey everybody, Sarah here. Welcome back to my channel. Oh, why are we out of focus? Is it because that's there? There you go. Ooh, off to a great start. Welcome back to my channel and for another day of 30 inks, 30 days. How's our light looking? We are back for what is turning into an incredible page. I definitely have liked the flowers more than the lines of the first page, but as I said before, this was kind of on purpose I've been wanting to push myself and explore, so I think there are going to be some styles I like more than others, but maybe that'll just help inform me for how I want to swatch and play with inks moving forward. So finishing off this page, I've got all my ink over here to the side. Just before I took them all out and put them all back in again to try and keep moving them around because obviously at the moment I can't reach straight to the bottom. But without further ado, let's jump in. And you know what? This ink here I can't see the label of, so that's all we're going to go. Ooh, and am I going to be able to spell it? Pronounce it. So this is it Taccia or Taccia? I've heard people say it different ways. I'm going to go Taccia. Utamaro-Ume Murasaki. Now I wonder because there's an ume, a sailor ume, which is a red ink, I think. And I just wonder if that has something, like what the meaning of that word is. It's really hard to kind of describe what it looks like in the vial. Kind of browny, but different to that. So instead of me trying to do that, why don't we do what we're all actually here for? Ooh, wow, which is swatch some ink. I wonder if it's going to have a similar vibe, actually. There's something really beautiful about that. So just thinking how I want to do this. I don't know why I've liked I guess with this type of image, if you mess up, quote unquote, it still kind of works. Whereas these probably I thought were going to be simple, but actually were a lot harder because with just a line, there really is nowhere to hide. So I think I'm going to do the stems in the thicker one and then come down with the finer one. I didn't really think about I should on this side first. So definitely can see a relationship to the ink up above, but this is going to be more, ooh, what's it going to be more? It's maybe more pink, which is funny because from memory yesterday, I was talking about how I didn't think this had any pink in it until we swatched it. And then all I was talking about was the pink, whereas this, what I'm seeing first off is just a pink. And actually you're getting even little bits of shading there. Let's see what it looks like in the finer nib. These are supposed to be like leaves. Hopefully my drawing prowess isn't so abysmal that you can't even tell that. Definitely is kind of has a relationship to the one above, but I definitely think it's warmer. I think it's got more pink, and I think it's more saturated as well. I think this is one of the inks that I got for Mother's Day. I just basically tried to choose inks of a brand that I'd never tried before, and a Taccia, oh god, ink is one I have never tried. But for my first experience, I think this ink is really, really beautiful. It feels quite nice on the nib as well. I know we've spoken before about inks that feel, some feel drier on the dip pen, some feel wetter. This is one that kind of feels middle of the line, which I like. Some of them feel so wet that it almost feels like it's going to slip out from underneath. This just has a nice glide to it, but not dry, not scratchy, anything like that. just a nice, yeah, it just has a nice feel to it. Now what I'm going to do, because I made a spelling mistake up here, so I'm just going to dip this pen in and then close this up so I can actually have it next to me while I write it out. So, oh lordy lord. Let's start with the first one, hey? I feel like maybe I'm getting the hang of this pen as well. There's definitely one side that's smoother than the other, and that wasn't it. That actually sounded quite scratchy. But I feel like at my first couple goes with it, I was almost being too tentative, and then you're spending too much time with the nib against the paper and it's not working. So before we go on to our swatch, let's just do a close-up of that. They actually are so different. So as this dries, this is like a really dark, I'm still saying this is more of like a brownie, whereas this is really looking pink to me, a really dark pink, which is amazing. And Karina, if you watch, is this the one Karina swatched actually? Because she just did she did a video of like dark, dusky pinks. But I think I'd ordered mine for Mother's. Anyway, what I'm saying is the dark, dusky pink is awesome. It's a place that I I like to be. But can you see where I just didn't have tons of ink on the Pilot dip pen, the lightness coming through? I'm interested that we didn't get much shading in there. But, you know, granted it is a dip pen, but you can just see potentially some really beautiful shading if you get it in the right pen. Every time I bring it up close, do I hit the thing? Yes, I do. All right, let's do a swap over. I think I liked yesterday when you could kind of see it next to the other one. So give me a sec. It kept looking really dark, and I realized that my brightness was not all the way up. I took the sheet out. So this is what this finished page looks like. I think that looks really nice, the three of them together. I quite like the flowers. And you hopefully that's lined up so you can see it there. So let's do our final swatch for this page. And then tomorrow, guys, we're 1 week down. Ooh, it's so pretty. So I don't know why before I was saying it's similar. That's just always how it is, isn't it? You go, oh yeah, it's kind of similar, and then you look at it and you go, this is its own beautiful thing, and I don't know, they're not similar at all. This for me definitely is, God, probably shouldn't be filming this late at night. This for me definitely fits in that real dusky pink everything. To explain how I put the videos out so early in the morning, I do it a day ahead. So I'm filming this the night before, but that's just how I work it. It's just gorgeous. Like, look at that. I love when you can have these colors kind of similar. Oh, it's out of frame to up here, like a color that is quote unquote lighter, like a light green or a yellow or a pink or a blush, but then there's something to it that makes it dark at the same time. And then in that pooly bit, I think is why I was seeing the bits of brown. Like you can see almost brown, even like a little bit of green, or maybe a touch too much on the pen there. So even actually, I hope this doesn't feather, where there's tons of ink, you can see the browns for me jumping through straight away, and then you are getting the pink in the lighter bits. What's weird and doesn't make sense at all is I'm almost seeing a little bit more shading on the Stalogy paper compared to the Tomoe River, the Traveler's Lightweight, which is very bizarre and really shouldn't be the case. But there you go. Inks do behave differently on different papers. So All in all, that brings us to the end of today, and what's probably feels like a rambly video, but an awesome page of ink. 3 inks that I really didn't know anything about, and I'm so happy to have been able to try what's my favorite. I don't think I can choose. This one surprised me the most, just watching it dry and how drastically it changed, but they're all beautiful. And I mean, this page definitely speaks to me more than this page. I also don't like that I messed that one up. I like the flowers more. They actually would look quite nice together and currently inked. I can't pick a favorite. There is something about each of them that I find really, really beautiful. I kind of wish that I don't know, I just really don't like these lines. But I'm going to try for the next page to go back to something a little bit geometric. I'm going to keep challenging myself, and we'll see how we go. Wow. I would love to know of this page, what is your favorite? The Citrus Black DQ Utamaro-Ume Murasaki. If you could only pick one, I'm allowed to be indecisive because I'm the one making the video. What would you choose? And dramatic pause for no apparent reason. What I was going to say is, and tomorrow, guys, end of week 1, super exciting, means we're, a third of the way, a quarter of the way to go? Not a third will be day 10. Oh God, I'm just going to spare you all. I'm going to end it here. Thank you so much for watching. I cannot wait to hang out with you again tomorrow, where we get to swatch some more ink. Bye.